Hello, everyone. This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive. And here at this channel, we are here to help you lead a spirit led, whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous life. So, this is part 2 to healing after heartache. And until people start coming in, I just want to start just having a little bit of discussion about what this is all about, why I'm doing this series, Healing After Heartache. So I'm doing this because a lot of us are going through a lot, right? Where we have breakups and things like that, or broken relationships with family or friends, and it really is a heart-wrenching situation. So typically when that happens, we have one of two choices, right? We can either just kind of be like, oh my gosh, back on this horse and like try to find somebody else. If it's a romantic relationship, as everyone's coming in, if you could just hit that like button, please, that would be awesome. And let me know here. But if we could just do that, right? We could just say, okay, well, if it's a romantic relationship, we'll just go out and find somebody new. We'll just go find somebody new. Or we can take a moment and say, what did I learn from this experience so that I can heal? Okay. Welcome, Miss Vanessa, so that I can heal properly. Hello, Keisha. So I just got on, dear. Hello, Miss Jeanette. So, Miss Keisha, if you wouldn't mind, you're my first moderator in here. Please be sure that we put up my email address and my PayPal. PayPal me. And if you need me to type it in first, I certainly will. I literally just got on. So everyone, as we're coming in the room, please hit that like button on. That would be awesome. So again, the first part of Healing After Heartache we did last week, we talked a lot about, okay, are we feeling? Then I left you guys with some assignments, right? I said, jot down what were the triggers, especially like dealing with a narcissist. And this could, again, be a family member, a friend. It doesn't always have to be relationships, like romantic. But I want us to talk about what were some of the triggers. How did we feel when this person said or did certain things? Because that is going to give us an insight into which of the chakras. Hello, Miss Cassandra. With inspiration, which of our chakras need healing? So, what I'd like for us to do, and by the way, we are going to a little teaching tonight, and then we are going to this is going to be a pop-up celebratory. Um, come back out and come back in, but a pop-up celebratory card party because, guys, we now have over 1,000 members of our tribe, and I'm too excited, and I'm so blessed and so happy about that. That we have over 1,000 members in our tribe. Oh, thanks, Cassandra. Do that. Oh, your blessings to you guys. Keisha and Cassandra. So I want you guys to be aware the last time I did this, I had a ton. Okay. So just kind of be on the lookout for them. I had a ton of trolls. It was just awful. Okay. So teaching, because we're going to do some teaching and then we're going to kind of have Q&A. So what I want folks to do, thank you. You guys, it's all of us together. We are truly a tribe and I'm truly excited about it. And then a little bit, we're going to talk about the next thing that I plan and that I'm going to do for everyone. So as members of the tribe. Okay, so those of you guys that are in here, if you have recently, if you can think back to the issues, right, the relationship, okay, I'd like for you to kind of tell me, for instance, if your ex, thank you so much, if your ex say talked a lot, told you that everything you said was stupid. Okay. That hurt, was very hurtful. If they talked about thank you, you're in a ability to, let's just say, satisfy them. Hello, Katria, how are you? Satisfy them, okay? An inability to keep a relationship going, that you just didn't know anything, that kind of thing. That's what I'm looking. You guys don't mind sharing with me, because those are keys to where which chakra needing, okay? Because those are weak points in the chakra system. So a huge part of healing after heartache, getting those areas healed and taken care of as we learn to self-partner. All right. So if it's willing to share, like for me, like I think I told you guys, one of the things that my ex said to me on a regular basis that hit me to the core was, you can't keep a man. This is why you can't keep a man, because you're too controlling and you're too, yeah, it was really because, I wanted to know where he was, or like I just wanted to know, make sure he was coming home and he was actually cheating, but that's not the point. But that hit me like I wasn't enough woman, right, to keep a man. So that's where I recognized the girl needed healing, right? And the more he made me feel out of control, then I realized my solar plexus, my power needed healing. So that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm looking for, guys. If we want to open up a little bit, if anyone's willing to open up a little bit and talk about some of these things, and it may help someone else. Okay, so we're gonna do this exercise, just for a little bit here, for about 10, 15 minutes, maybe a little bit more, because I know there's a lot here, right? So is anyone willing to like thing? Otherwise, I'm gonna keep talking, keep going. So if, like I said, if you're, so let's sing, and I'm looking at my notes. Okay, let's say that after the X, right? So now hello, Miss Pearl. Everyone, please, as you're coming in, or just pop up there and hit that like button, please. Um, Hello, Dark Mocha. If, let's say now you have feelings of being lonely or depressed, okay? Hello, Ms. Virgo, how are you? Wonderful, wonderful to see you again. If you're feeling lonely or depressed, that signal that you have blockage in your crown chakra. Because your crown chakra is your gateway, or your gateway, I would say, to the spirit realm, right? And when we feel like we're cut off from source, we're cut off from creator, lonely and depressed, okay? When we don't have that spiritual connection. And someone in the physical can become our spiritual connection. Okay. The feelings of loneliness and depression can be a blockage of the crown chakra. Feelings of like having bad dreams, headaches, having a lack of concentration, going to bring this over here, can show that it's a blockage of your third eye chakra, which is really knowledge of self. Crown chakra is like that universal, right? Universal identity, universal knowledge. Okay. The third eye is called your archetypal identity. So that's your knowledge of self and your intuition and all of this, right? That's what that is. Now that's about your intuitiveness, your insightfulness, like being uplifted and things like that. A high positive attitude also comes from the third eye chakra, okay? So if you're having lots of headaches, dreams, it feels like you can't concentrate as a result, I mean, just in general, but especially as a result of a relationship breaking up as a result of heartache, that can show that your third eye chakra has some blockages in it. All right. If your metabolism has slowed down, or if it seems you lack willpower, like you can't decide, and that just doesn't mean just pushing away from the table. No, so I need to push away a couple more times a day. But the point being, if you have no willpower over anything, like you just can't stop yourself from doing anything. If you find that you have an inability to express yourself, it just seems like you just can't, like people do things to you and you just can't like find the words to speak up for yourself. Or if you're always putting people down, that's a lack of self-confidence. Okay? Um, those can show that your throat chakra has a blockage. Okay? That's also your creative identity. So if your creativity has been blocked off, then probably there's some issues in your throat chakra. Now, if you notice, everything I've talked about right here has been all the way from here down. So you're feeling cut off. So this is all feelings of loneliness, depression, bad dreams, just no willpower, all of that kind of stuff, right? Lack of concentration, inability to express oneself, can't be creative, can't stand up for yourself, that kind of stuff. That's all up here. That's just that. Has anyone in this chat room, have you guys experienced anything in 3 chakra areas? I really want this to be interactive, guys. Have you guys experienced any of that? Have I hit anything yet with you guys? Or do you guys just want me to kind of keep going down the rest of the chakras? Because it's important to identify, first of all, where the like blockages, because you can't heal. Okay, Dark Mocha, do you want to share a little bit more about how you felt in the past? Because until we can identify the throat chakra, yeah. And if you've dealt with a narcissist, I'm telling you, they take that away from you so quickly. Good enough, and the issues are my fault because of this. I just hide away in your room, right? That's how they make us feel. They make us feel like we are just garbage. Well, hello, Liz K. Hello, dear. How are you? Did you get my email back? So much. So everyone, please do like the video as you're coming in. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And then Cassandra and Keisha will continue to put up the PayPal and my email information, and that you can use to reach out to me for, like we're talking about cleaning out and realigning the chakras, energy healing session, tarot readings, or if you want to donate to the channel. Thank you. And so we're going to teach for a little bit longer here. Very good, Dark Mocha. That's so hard. It's hard to do, especially assist. We're going to teach for a little bit here, and then we're going to pull some cards, but I do want to talk about some exciting news, a couple of things I want to do here. Jeanette, that is how a narcissist operates. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, right? So the narcissist has to, because they themselves actually have no self-esteem. They have none, okay? None. Don't feel like they have the capability of being loved, that their true selves are, that no one would love them. And typically that happens because of some injury. That was wonderful. That was very deep. He opened up to me about a lot. And that was so wonderful. And that's really what I'm here for, guys. I'm here. That's the purpose of this channel. I'm diverting. Anyway, let me go back. Narcissists. We'll talk about the purpose of the channel. So narcissists, as you may or may not know, right, they have to put everybody else down in order to feel better about themselves. And they find those of us that are typically empathic, because we're healers and we feel, and we're, we can feel how you are feeling, and we just want to make everything better. And we're typically very, very positive, very light-filled beings, and they don't. So they literally suck it all out of us. And it makes them feel better the more they put us down. It makes us feel better treat. It makes us feel better the more that they hurt us. Yes. I saw that. Um, it makes them feel better. But what I'm wanting all of us to do, and anybody that can hear this later on the replay, what I want us to do is learn to take all of that and turn it around to something good and empower ourselves with it. Because the very place that they hit us the hardest is the very place we need the most healing. And you get that healed and you become self partnered and self fulfilled. Watch out. It is absolutely amazing. There's no stopping you. That's what I had to take from my narcissistic experience being married to a narcissist. I didn't even realize I'd been raised by a narcissist until I had been married the narcissist. And let me tell you, that was crazy pants. I was old enough to know better. Okay, so those three right there. So we talked about the crown chakra, feeling lonely, depressed, or fearful. Crown chakra blockage. Having eye problems, headaches, bad dreams, or lack of concentration. Your third. And just feel like you don't know what the heck's going on, right? At any time, like this state of confusion constantly that they keep us in. Third eye. Okay. Your throat chakra, sluggish metabolism. So it's just kind of like you're pretty lethargic. You just don't feel like, right? Weak will, you can't stop yourself from doing a blessed thing, inability to express yourself, lack of creativity. That's all your throat chakra. So now let's move down to the solar plexus, or excuse me, the heart chakra, the heart. Lack of self love, feeling like you're unstable, experiencing instability, self pity, or guilt. Throat, you felt that I've been healing. I wasn't able to speak up to this person. Wow. Inability to swallow your throat chakra as well. Okay, so we're on the heart chakra now, folks. Okay. When you feel those things, that's chakra that needs healing. All right. We're going to move down to the solar plexus or your power chakra. Power somebody's nuclear power plant right here. I wish you could see me right here. Let me lift the girls up. Cheese up. Okay. We got to laugh a little bit, right? Okay. So, overblown ego. So, the narcissist power center is severely injured because they have an overblown ego. This can go both ways. Okay. Negative thinking, anger, talks too much. Now, here for us, the result of this abuse, feeling powerless. This is also a big place that at least I felt fear, but it's felt like and I felt this way because as a child, there was an abusive, the home was abusive, right? So dad would yell, this would just go. You know, I don't know if anybody else in this room grew up in an abusive household, or if you've suffered, physical abuse, especially. Different feeling when you've suffered physical abuse, and not that mental and emotional abuse is any less, because it's not. But it hits different places. Like mental and emotional abuse hits you here so bad, and you could just cry because you want to be like the perfect wife, the perfect girlfriend, the perfect right, the perfect daughter, right, the perfect son. You want to be that perfect person, and nothing you do is right, and you feel guilty because you're not being that perfect person, and you hold it right here. Physical abuse, that fight or flight that's in your solar plexus, that's what just lights up like a flipping Christmas tree. Okay, that lights up there. Gosh. Okay, don't cry. Okay. The powerlessness. No, it's no coincidence. Anyone that is under the sound of my voice right now, if you see it or you're seeing it later, everybody that comes to this page, hello, Miss Tiffany, everybody that subscribes to this page, I've been drawing you in, and I'm going to really try not to like break down and cry because I have nothing to wipe tears away with right now. I'm you in. All right. Solar plexus, feeling powerless, right? So again, I'll tell you that there is a big difference, right? Which abuse here and here. So from here up, that's where you feel that. Physical abuse, this is where it first happens. So when my ex would say things in a tone of voice, now he never hit me, my ex, but he would say things in a certain way that would trigger that response as if I was like a little girl all over again. It was as if my dad was raising his voice in the house. And man, I would get this feeling. And that was that fight or flight. Like, this is the ego identity. Your heart is your social identity. So this is what goes out to everyone, right? Not just but self-love, but like that it's empowerment, your self-empowerment. Relationships I went through a lesson to be, yes, yes, exactly, Katrella. Thing we've been through, beloveds, is so that we can go out and help and heal others. You see, you're only going to reach a certain number of people. You're only going to, but there are so many people in your world that you will reach. Each one teach one, each one reach one. Hi, Norma. You could never please. Yes. So that's one of the that is probably the main purpose of this channel, is to help heal, train, and send light workers. And we're a tribe of them. We're a tribe of healers. Some people are going to come to our tribe to be healed. There's a majority of you guys that are coming to be healed, then to help heal, and then also then to send off and for you to go and heal others. We'll always have this tribe. We'll always be able to come back. But that's the purpose of this channel. This isn't just for me. Not at all. There's a spiritual purpose and a plan. Very controlling. And now my current husband, yes, and starts getting in your space. Yes, exactly. It triggers this. It triggers your nuclear power plant right here. It's like, wah, wah, go off. I know. I swear to you, Jeanette, I felt like I was like 10 years old all over again. Every time. Okay. All right. So we've gotten, oh my gosh. Ladies, I'm going to cry. Nope, I'm not okay. Literally don't have anything to wipe tears away. Okay. All right, guys. So sacral, your emotional identity, right? So your sacral chakra, remember, it's like down more so like in your reproductive area. That's like more up there, right? So if it's black, self-rejection, low self-esteem, jealousy, blame, resentment. Oh, honey, I wish I could see you. I wish I could give you a hug. I wish I could see everybody and hug everybody. Blame, resentment, materialism, a poverty mentality. So if you guys know, like if you have a poverty mentality, you tend to be very thick. It's like never enough. Or like you're not really good with money and that kind of stuff, right? So coming out of that poverty is very important. So that's your sacral chakra. That's your emotional identity. And we talked about this before, but the sacral chakra, because it's basically near the reproductive organ area, this is with that feeling of self-esteem and your who you are at the core, right, comes from mom and dad, right? And when a child is in a mother's womb, the child feels the most protected, doesn't even know, right? It has no physical human awareness, but of course, the spiritual and eternal awareness is already there upon conception. The spiritual man steps into the human body upon conception. So, if there's like my parents, my dad was already being abusive to my mother before they got married. So I was literally all four of us, the oldest of four, I have three younger brothers. We were all born into this. We were all born into a world because our mother was already fearful and was already being abused. So we were literally born into abuse. We knew abuse before we were even born. So you want to talk about that, right? And that's just not me. I'm sure there's a number in this room that would say the same thing. So that's your sacral chakra, right? And then your root chakra. And the narcissist side, if that's a blockage, there's a self-centeredness, greed, violence. And the other side of that, you just feel like you belong, right? Or you just don't feel like grounded. You don't feel like this earth really has, like, you don't want to deal with like paperwork. Or I can tell when I'm off and I'm like not grounded, because if you were to look at everything right now, you'd be like, oh, this woman, I've got mail is just everywhere. Well, I started cleaning it yesterday because I'm starting to feel like a little bit more grounded, because there's some things that are all working out. But when I get off I'm off my square and I'm not balanced, paperwork piles up, because that's the thing I hate to do. Those menial rote tasks. When I'm feeling super good, like house is spick and span, everything is cool, like, you could eat off the floor. I mean, not floor, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you could white glove my house, but you could tell when I'm off. Definitely. So that's the root chakra. So I'm going to go back up. Crown chakra. If it's blocked, loneliness, depressed, fearful, like you cannot connect it. When people tell me, I can't hear, I just feel like God's not listening to me. That doesn't care. Your crown chakras. Or they say the universe doesn't care about me. Your crown chakra is blocked. Okay. Now I'm also going to talk a little bit about the colors associated with the chakras, because I'm going to touch on a subject, and then I'm up for questions. Okay. Because I didn't want to give too much tonight. We're doing like in snippets and parts. So part one, identifying what were the triggers. Part two, now we're going to take those triggers and we're going to identify the chakras that are blocked. Those feelings, and identify the blocked chakras. Okay. Crown chakra again, violet. Lonely to fearful. Feel like you can't hear from God. Feel like God doesn't care. Okay. Third eye, pineal gland, is very, very deep blue. If you're having eye problems like pain, or can't focus, and not because you didn't put your glasses on. Headaches, bad dreams, or lack of concentration, just like all over the place, like super, and not like ADD all over the place. Like you can't get your work done at work. The throat chakra, blue. sluggish metabolism. In other words, you feel like real sluggish, like lethargic. Weak willpower, you can't stop, like you can't just not do something. Like you just got to go buy that piece of, well, like you have no willpower. You just can't will yourself to do anything or not do anything. Inability to express yourself, enable your is blocked. Okay, that's your throat chakra. That's blue. Heart, lack of self-love, experiencing instability. You don't feel like you're on good footing. Like you know when the other shoe's gonna drop. In anything, like I know we didn't know what what other shoe was gonna drop when we were at home, but I like that in my entire life while I was with the ex. Inability to express. Oops, excuse me. Self-guilt. That's green for your heart. Solar plexus is yellow. We talked about that. We just talked about that. Negative thinking, anger, feeling powerless, an overblown ego for the narcissist. Sacral is orange. Feeling self-rejection, low self-esteem, jealousy, blame, resentment, materialistic. And then red is your root, self greed or violence, anger, like deep-seated rage, that kind of stuff. She was a martyr. Yeah. Well, I would tell you, Cassandra, and I'm so sad it's happened, right? Sometimes even the martyr is what I call a covert narcissist. Or on some of the narcissistic tendencies, um, but they do it in like kind of a weird way. Still want you to like everything is still all about them, but with men it's usually like overblown and they're just like faced with it and they attack you. But when you see people that are super passive aggressive, and a lot of narcissistic women tend to be very passive aggressive. When you see women that are passive aggressive or martyrs, sometimes they're the covert narcissist because you almost have to be in order to survive it. Unfortunately, 2 out of the 3 brothers I have um, are very much covert narcissists. I don't think that they even realize the narcissistic tendencies that they have. Married another narcissist for a second marriage, and let me tell you, those are delightful family gatherings. And because they're just both fake, saying fake, without even knowing them and explain that I was in the situation was slowly come out of the meditation. Yes. So that is getting to that, Liz. That's going to be the next step to talk about. Sometimes we can unblock them ourselves. And I did a lot of self-meditation to unblock. I did end up having to go get some Reiki treatments as I moved further along. And I'll tell you, well, let's talk about the meditation first. Actually, I'm all over the place. So, Cassandra, now you understand why you ended up with all the narcissistic folks. Now, it's good that you can be happy by yourself because now what can happen is the true love and your true partner, and you will not be a narcissist snack. You will not be appealing to a narcissist. When we become self-partners, as part of the healing after the heartache, the word for the day is self-partnering. Matter of fact, that's going to be my word for a lot of days, self-partnering. When we become self-partnered and we raise our vibration, raise our resonance, and put our boundary up, we're not a narcissist snack. So I know a while back, I showed you guys, some of you guys, I had stick figures. And I'm going to do my 2 stick figures again. I can't draw with a quarter, so I'm going to have to try to, if anyone in this chat room, graphics person, and would be willing to help me with a logo and some graphics, we'll do a barter system. Reiki treatment, and that's what I ended up doing was Reiki treatment, and that's why I became a Reiki practitioner. Okay, so I'm going to make a drawing here, low resonance. High resonance. All right, here we go. Don't laugh. So anybody in here knows anything about graphic arts, graphic design, has dabbled in it, please tell me. We'll barter something for it. Email me, please help me. I need a logo and I need some other stuff done. All right, here we go. Do not laugh at my stick figures. Well, I mean, you can laugh, okay? So here we go. Here is low resonance, and you see their aura. This is a drawing of their aura. It's wobbly wobbly, okay? When your aura is like this, I know, right? Okay, when your aura is like this, what happens is people can come and attach. I'm putting attach. People can come and attach themselves to you because there's air to hold on to. Also, all of this stuff can get in. Why? Because you don't have any boundaries. You're not self-fulfilled. You realize you're attracting leeches, you stop dating and focused on me. Perfect. When it first came along, I recognized the truth. Oh, that's right. I don't feel so. Honey, let me tell you something. I was fabulous in math, science, English, writing, speaking. Art was not something Lisa was good at. Just saying. So now, Jeanette, you see why I need a graphic artist. Okay. Now, when you have raised your vibration and become here you are on this side. That inner circle, guys, is dotted. That inner circle is dotted because you are able to send good, fabulous energy out. Okay? However, because your resonance has been raised, the bad stuff, the icky stuff, bounces right off of you. Think of it a membrane, okay? Like two membranes, right? Like two thin pieces. This inner one, it's porous, so it lets stuff out, your vibration, your vibration, your vibration. And you can reach out and send out great energy. But the bad energy, it can't attach itself. Not like over here. It can't attach itself to anything because you're a perfect circle. You're a perfect sphere. That's what happens when we self-partner. We raise our vibration. We raise our... Now, you may be asking me, Lisa, this all sounds fantastic. How do we do it? So now here's the next assignment, because we're going to come back at this, guys, next week. We're going to do this every Tuesday for a little bit. What I want you to do is we talked about this last week, and I'm going to keep talking. Meditation 101. All right. When you're at home, sit in a comfortable chair or on the bed, what have you. But I honestly want you to sit, and I don't actually want you laying down. I want you on the floor or sit outside, feet on the ground, whatever, and just relax. And just sit back and relax and breathe in and deep breath out. Breathe in, deep breath out until you're relaxed. We shut our mind down by taking our awareness off of our thoughts and bringing our awareness. The easiest way I can say it is to bring it out of your body. Like, be aware of your head, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your torso. Just, okay? Yep, so that's what we're doing, and I'm talking you through it. Head, right? So if you just sit there right now, everyone, and close your eyes, right? Breathe in, deep, out. In, out. In, out. Now, as you're breathing normally, I want you to just be aware of how it feels on your face. Just be aware of your face. Now move your awareness down to your neck, down to your shoulders, down your left arm, all the way down to your hand, down your right arm, all the way down your hand. Now be aware as your breathing is getting deeper and more relaxed. Be aware of your chest, your stomach, down your hips, down to your legs, down your knees, out through your feet. And now I want you to just open your crown chakra. Just be aware of light pouring in from the top of your eyes closed, feet flat on the floor. Just let the light pour in. The light, and as love is pouring into you through the top of your head, through the crown of your head, you to be aware of the color as it passes your eyes. Let it flow. Just let it flow all the way through, all the way through your crown, past your third eye, through your throat, through your heart, through your solar plexus, through your sacral, and now out through your root chakra and out through your feet. The light is washing through you. It is washing over you and beginning to heal the area that needs the most healing right now. If this invokes crying or emotion, that's okay. Whatever memory is coming up right now, allow it to come. Whatever emotion is coming up, allow it to come. But light is here, love is here to heal that. No longer need to feel that emotion about that memory. You are no longer in the position to be hurt in that manner. You no longer have to run to that. Let that wash out through, down, out, through your feet. Now, ask all of you to come back slowly. Come back to your awareness. That is the beginning. That is Meditation 101. Whatever color you saw, if it was violet, it was your crown. If it was indigo, it was your eye. If it was blue, it was your throat. If it was green, it was your heart. If it was yellow, it was your solar plexus. If it was orange, it was your sacral. And if it was red, it was your root. And if you tell me it was white, I will tell you the overall experience. There needs to be a learning of allowing that light to come through and in. And typically you see that in white when we're trying to just align your chakras. That's how you start. Now, some of us can get very far this way, okay? Some of us can get through a lot of work. Most of us probably can. But I'm going to encourage you, though, there's a time where you need to get something a little bit more. So we're going to, because you'll get to a point and then the questions about childhood and past, and you can get to a level of self-discovery and self-partnership. But then that's where, people like myself or other Reiki practitioners, sometimes intuitives do as well, just in general. With the Reiki practitioner, and again, a lot of times I would do this in the church. I'd pray for people that their heart be healed, or that they don't feel so alone or lonely, or they needed to feel empowered, and we would call it the anointing, but it's the same thing. It's energy. It's the universal life energy. Okay, so that's the purpose of also having Reiki sessions as well, is helping chakras. All right. Okay. Any questions about anything thus far that I've talked about? Because we're at 48 minutes that I've been on. I probably taught a little bit longer than I intended. Fine. Any questions? I feel like some of you are still there. I know it's hard to come back when you're there, because it's such a wonderful place to be. Cassandra, I think you've done quite a bit of healing. It could. You may have to allow yourself to just feel some of the emotions that you shut down. Just for self-preservation, you may have shut down a lot of different things. So I would definitely encourage you to, next time you're sitting there, allowing that to happen. You're so welcome, Miss Norma. But I get a very healed energy from you, a very whole energy from you, a very empowered energy from you. Okay. A lot. Okay. Any questions? Because kind of give you guys your next assignment if you're willing to accept it and then come back, and you promise to come back next week Tuesday. So your next assignment before you come back is I'd like for you to do that why what we just did once a day for the next week. And I want you to write down what came out of it. I want you to write down the light that you saw, the memory brought up, right? The emotions that got brought up. Because I want you to really begin to understand how you're feeling and why you're feeling. And if you're comfortable enough with that, please email me like Monday or something. Email me what's happened over the last week. We're going to go a little bit deeper into self-partnering and how we can, so if I can get that from you guys on Monday, then I can start processing it and then start and kind of figure out what we should go to the next in the next step in self-partnering. Yes, that's so important. I think that's what we're going to talk about next is forgiveness, right? And acknowledging that's the tough part. Let's work through this first. Let's just identify the areas we need to be healed and let's see how that feels. Now, the reason why I'm completely out through the bottom of your feet, guys, is because I want all that pain and all that negative energy to go straight out the bottom of your feet. Flush it out. Energy is recycled and it'll be cleansed and renewed, right? So it needs to go out. We don't want to hold it in. Wonderful. We'll be back at the same time next week. Now, okay, now, can we have some fun now? I want to have some fun. You're so welcome. Yes, you definitely are on the right path. Cassandra, this is going to excite you. So, uh, so I want to talk a little bit about, because number of us in this room have talked about how you felt on here, right? And I told you, like I sent out the bat signal, right? Bat signal, come on, come back, come in. Because I knew that the calling on my life was to help heal, train light workers and send you guys out. Have a place that you would be appreciated and understood. And I knew that there were going to be some people that were going to come in here that needed to be healed, like we're talking about. So there's this empathic, intuitive, or healing from narcissistic abuse component, right, of the spiritual practice, as I call it. And then there's this training portion, right? And there's probably some in between of the spiritual practice. So if you guys think this is a good idea, because there's been a lot that have been tossed around lately. Yellow. Ooh, we're going to work on your power chakra. It's my favorite one to get in and just like, let me in it. I love it. Because when we break that power chakra open, let me tell you, fantastic things happen. I'll tell you. Same time next week. Yes, Miss Jeanette. If you want to hang around a little bit, do you have time to hang around, sweetie? Um, so there's a few things that I'm gonna do. But anyway, when you break that power chakra open, it's just like, wow, explodes. It's awesome. Like great. Um, so the few things I'm my intentions are this is what I'm with the channel. So I want to do some in-depth healing, self-partnering. Oh, honey, y'all, Miss Shonda Rise Astrology is in the house. I will tell y'all, you all ears. I know you are, baby. she is the person, and she's going to think I'm blowing smoke, but I'm not. I did not believe in a life with astrology. Like I understood I got the whole like my personality traits and all that stuff. Like I got that part. I did not get like I didn't believe in retrogrades but I didn't understand it. I didn't understand how planetary movement affect earthly beings because I was like, you just behaving poorly. But uh, we call her Franny. But I advise astrology, you all go to her channel, please, because she breaks this down in a way that everyone understands. Hello, and I was a witch, and I have many more powers that I would love to learn about. Okay, we're going to talk about that. You don't have to read it, sweetie. As long as you understand, I came from the Christian church. I'm not looking down on you or anything else. I'm not looking down on it. I've come out of my foundation is in Christianity, but that helped me understand spiritual law. The spirit realm works. Oh, your past life. Hello, Miss Lolly. Um, many powers. Oh, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. So, Shonda explained things in a way that I got it, and now I understand how astrology fits into our earthly walk. She is amazing. Okay, so please go to her channel. Okay, check her out. She'll break it down from very practical. And you know, the astrologer, I see things, but I see energies and I see all sorts of stuff like that. And I can sometimes tell you what's going to happen futuristically. Um, that's very true. Metaphysics is in every religion. Miracles. Amen. Um, I can see some things that will be happening in the future. What Shonda can do help you with a practical ability to say, okay, this is a season for you to do this. This is a season for you to do that, so on and so forth. Yes, Liz, please do come back. And I'd like for us to continue to talk. So before everybody gets out of here, I want, or before we start having fun, there's business, housekeeping things, okay? Housekeeping item number one. My email, my mail has been put in there. Please, and it's in the description on every video. If you guys want to go further, want some Reiki energy healing, like one-on-one, we will do it via video. I will ask that you all please make sure that you are video chat capable. So we will do it via Skype, Google Hangout, or what's the other one? Why can't I think of it? Skype, Google. I'll come up with it. I have Zoom too, so we can do any of those ways. Okay. Those are $60 for probably an hour and a half, but it'll be the best hour and a half for giving yourself and then forgiving others. Exactly. Also, live readings are $40 for a tarot reading and $25 if you want one that's recorded and sent to you. Okay. That's housekeeping. I got that out of the way. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends. Now, the fun stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you. The other thing is this. So I'm doing two things at the very outset, the very first. One is Sandra's going to be thrilled about this, School of the Gifted. This is going to comprise not just tarot, but intuitive and other giftings as well. Clairvoyance, okay? Psychic, channeling, you know, we'll go on this discovery but if specifically learn tarot and how to read tarot intuitively and how to hone in your intuitive gifts, I'm going to be having a class for that. I will tell you my background is that I've taught in the church. We called it. I have taught and mentored prophets for years on how to hear properly, easily, like Professor Xavier. I know I'm not going to be able to call it the School of the Gifted, y'all. I want to because I'm such a flipping comic book nerd. Okay. Um, that class is going to have a charge to it, and I'm trying out what the appetite for it is, the interest in it is. We're not going to make it, but it's probably going to, I'll probably run the school probably 5 weeks at a time, and we'll meet either once or twice every week. Um, oh, thank you. See, I went and bought it anyway, but I got it on sale. I ended the third microphone I've bought since we talked about this, Franny. I keep upgrading. So 5-week course, it's probably going to be 150, 200 bucks. Okay. I'm just putting that out there. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to do a self-partnering class. Yes, that's right. Bad signal. I was telling folks, I have put out the intent to draw you all in. Every one of you that's drawn to this channel, I put the bat signal out there. Okay, here we go. Come on now. Gotham needs you. Honey, let me tell you, this have right now, it's Bluetooth, and it was regularly $49.99. I got it on sale for $39.99. I returned the other one I had that was $24.99, and it was on sale for $19.99. So I only paid $20 for it. Anyway, point being, so we're going to do the School of the Gifted, okay? If there's an appetite for it. So if you're interested in having a school in the School of the Gifted, and I'm not sure that that's what it's going to be called, but you all know what I'm talking about, then please leave me or please shoot me an email. We're going to do self-partnering classes as well, like an intense study in self-partnering, because that's a little bit more therapeutic. We're going to do that. And that'll be probably a 3 to 5 week course on self-partnering, and we're going to go deep. That is going to be very intense, and I will tell you why. Because in that self-partnering class, and it's going to be, I have Zoom conferencing where we can all interact with one another. So these classes are going to be set sizes. I will be to see starting the first. I need about 2 to 3 weeks before I can start. The School of the Gifted, I need probably about 2 weeks. It's really going to depend on how soon, how many people say, yeah, I did and I want to do that. And we'll even, guys, I understand about coin. I understand about coin. So, if we need to work out payment plans or whatever, you all just talk to me. I honestly feel like, even at $200, I don't feel like that's out of the question, because what we're going to be learning is not just, like I said, the tarot, but I'm going to focus more on your imp and your intuitive giftings, your channeling, your clairvoyance, that sort of thing. Okay. So that 2 weeks from now, starting that'll give me a chance to get my Zoom, everything set, ready to go. Okay. Hey now. Hi. Got that bat signal up, everybody. We're going to be Justice League's men. We'll have to decide who's who. So we're going to run through that 5-week course. Expect that it's going to be about, figure 90 minutes to 2 hours a session, because we got to go so before and so email me, Cassandra, if you don't mind putting that up for me. Email me and just say I'm interested in School for the Gifted or Bat Signal. I saw the Bat Signal, something in there. Okay, so email me so I can. I'm gonna have a maximum of 10 people. Max. I'd like a minimum of 5, but a max of 10. Okay. Email me and let me know. It'll be once a week for about an hour and a half, 2 hours at a crack. Okay. Now, first of all, the self-partnering. That I'm thinking is a 4 to 5 week course as well. That's intense too, and I'll try. Gee, great, good Lord, woman. Yes, you can Zoom on your phone. Okay. Yeah, there's a Zoom app. I used to run my team meetings off of my phone all the time. Um, the self-partnering is going to be more than just, guys. It's also going to be, I'm literally going to be reading auras at the same time. I would not be surprised if, a lot of not only just child's life stuff comes up. So I'm not quite sure what to do with the pricing on that, because again, that's a 3 to 5 week process. But that I'll be starting in the next couple of weeks as well. Okay, the self-partnering course. And I'll be putting this out on my YouTube channel. So you guys, and we'll be talking about it in chats. So if you hear me talking about it, this is why. All right. So those two things are the main two things. There was something else though that I wanted to get going, but I can't even remember now. So the main two things that I wanted to get started. Oh, and I was thinking before we do the School of the Gifted, anybody that signs up, I want School of the Bat Signal. I thought about Justice League. But I can't. I'm such a comic nerd, guys. With a really cool name. Mm. There's this group in Madison that Madison calls themselves Psychics Unite. And like they're a cool little group and everything, but I thought that was kind of strange. Like, it just doesn't have it doesn't have a ring to it. Anybody that knows anything about Black ministers knows we always have to have a ring. It has to feel good when we say it. That's why when I say my confession or whatever we say, my manifestation statement of I give my purpose permission to provide abundantly for my person. See, that's how we roll. Had the dove signal. Oh my gosh. Love, love, love. Okay, so now we've got Cassandra, Ms. Virgo. Where did Katria go? Katria, you still here? Somebody else said they were in. Jeanette. Okay, so do you guys think that 200 for the 5 weeks is good? You have links to each class. Um, you need to be sure you need to be sure that you have. I need to see if I can. I'll probably come up with some sort of PowerPoints too. Oh, I got a lot of work to do, y'all. I can't believe I just said that. I'll come up with some PowerPoints and stuff like that, some kind of course curriculum, so I can put it out there and give it to you guys. But it really is, and if you have a tarot deck, I'm gonna need you to get a tarot deck. My preference is the Thelema, Thelema. Okay, thank you, Cassandra. Now you all are getting it for 200 because class. Okay. Yeah, I want this to be have significant value. And if you're wondering, I mean, none of you in here are wondering that, I'm sure, but I'm sure people looking at this later are going to wonder, or people are going to always question, is she charging? But people don't understand is the amount of sacrifice people, and I willingly do this. I answered the call on my life, right? There's study that goes into it. There's like I sacrifice a lot. I have over the years for the sake of ministry. And this it requires me myself out there. Yes, yep. Alama Tarot or the Arcanum Tarot deck. They're one of those. I absolutely love the artwork on those. They're very descriptive, and I find them easier to use for an intuitive. Some of us will be great with those. Some of us are going to need a shaman deck because we can connect to our ancestors very well, right? Some folks like Lali need she likes like the Halloween type stuff, like she connects with that very well. I learned with the Thelema. Um, if you want the standard rider weight, that's fine. I just the Thelema deck, like just the pictures on it are just so much. Oh no, this is the Arcanum. This is the Arcanum that I'm showing you right now. Where's my Thelema? It's over here. And also, by the way, guys, I got these lovely little tarot bags on for $10. You can't go wrong. They're wonderful velvet bags. So these are the Thelema deck. Yep, and Jeanette will work on like even if we have to do some sort of down payment and stuff. That's Ace. Okay, so Ravens of Prophecy and Halloween Tarot. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'm just not a Halloween person. No offense. I just never been a Halloween person. So, but you guys get whatever deck you want. Just the decks that I like. They just speak to me. I would say between now and then, before we start, like look on Amazon, look at theirs, go to Barnes and Noble. But I would want the deck. Um, oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Um, I would want the deck to be more of the traditional, like wands, pentacles, swords. I don't like. I think one of your decks does like something a ghost or something. Like it needs to be like at least say the wands instead. You get right away. That's fine if you want that. You have an angel tarot. You know what? Oh, so you have the goddess oracles too. Yeah. I didn't start getting into the oracle cards. Thelema, not Thelma. Thelema. Franny. On. The Rider Waite just never spoke to me. And actually one of the first readers that I got a private reading from when I first started getting interested in tarot. Because growing up and you didn't touch tarot decks, are you kidding me? You're going to hell in a handbasket. She used the Thelema deck primarily. I looked it up in her description. And then she used like the Rider Waite for she had like a cute little mini Rider Waite deck that she used for clarifiers. But I loved the Thelema. I've had these for 2 years, don't really use them. Yeah. Now, so I didn't start using oracles until after I got good with the tarot decks. I did just pick up, what is this? This deck that I just picked up yesterday. Yeah, I love my goddess oracles too. Which ones, baby? What's them? I don't know which one you're talking about right now. Okay, so I picked up this deck, the Angel Tarot. Was it yesterday or day before? What's today? Tuesday? Yesterday I picked it up. By Jane Wallace. I picked this one yesterday. Now, I picked it up specifically. You got it right. Thelema, you got it. Thelema. I can tell you. Hold on. Yeah. Oops. Thelema Tarot. And they're created by Renata Lecchner. There you go. Sue, my kids got you into it. Do you still need cards if you can speak to the dead? Okay, Lolly, well, just hang on 1 second. Um, I don't. I will tell you, Katrilla, and 1 second, Lolly, because I have a differing point of view. So, Katrilla, I mean, I do speak. I have found that I channel spirits that have transitioned. Um, but I was delivering messages intuitively, either from Supreme Source, either from God, or from people who have transitioned. Um, well before I've been doing that since I was 12 years old. So the cards, I will tell you. Now, this is just me. You all say what you want, think what you want. This is me. The cards for me are not a necessity. They're a nicety. They're a tool. A lot of time now, I use them more now because it does help just kind of focus in and hone in. But I don't honestly need the cards to message. And because I've operated in the gift of prophecy for, I'm 50 now, 38 years. So no, I do not feel you need tarot in order to speak to the dead or to transition spirits. Okay. And I will also tell you guys, when we take course together, I really need to write a lot of this stuff down as I'm thinking about it. I'm jotting notes down, okay, because hearing too much right now, and I want to be sure I don't miss anything. I need to also discuss spiritual law. And we're going to touch on spiritual law and the operations in the spirit realm. I don't know how we're going to get into it in this first course. I'm just going to be super honest. We're going to talk about spiritual gifts, but I don't want everybody I don't want anybody to leave that course being a teenager with a nuclear weapon and a freaking AK-47, okay? I don't want y'all getting yourselves that you shouldn't be. I'm not trying to scare anybody off. I'm just trying to let you know. There's certain rules and regulations on how the spirit realm works. Hierarchy. There is spiritual law. And people that meddle around and stuff, people ask me, why don't you watch certain types of movies and stuff? Honey, let me tell you, I just don't, because I don't want that stuff coming. I don't want coming nowhere near me. I don't mess with certain things because I just don't want to. I'm not trying to go there. I'm not trying to go there. So I know how there's spiritual laws, there's spiritual rules and regulations. So we're going to talk about gifts, spiritual law, because I just don't want y'all running around like just shooting up places. And then y'all call me later on like, Lisa, stuff flying around my house. I'm like, nah, I told you don't go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that phone call. stuff flying around the house and lights coming on and off and all kinds of stuff, all that. I don't. So we're going to talk about tarot, intuitive. We may touch a little bit on crystals and May. So we're going to talk about crystals a little bit, and we're going to talk about physical representations. Okay. The other thing I want to tell you is this is going to be a little bit more of an advanced course in some respects. So I want you all to I want those of you going to be a part of this here. See the church I attended? Yes, yes. So Cassandra, you know a lot of what I'm talking about. Yep. Okay. That's excellent. Um, so we're going to talk a lot about that because there's a hierarchy, both heavenly and earthly, and we have to understand how that hierarchy works. People don't understand there's literally a court system, there's a legal system. There are things that this is everything we have on earth is a representation in heaven. And when I was talking about spiritual representations, I want you all to think about all the things that you've done in the real world, right, as a representation of the spirit realm. What I'm trying to get us to is so that we're not dependent upon physical representations to operate in the spiritual, because it's just a representation of what's going on. Yeah, I'm over it too. Now, my mama don't know I do tarot yet, so if any one of y'all tell my mama, I'm coming to because she don't know. I'm not trying to tell Denise right now. That's just going to be a monkey mess. Yes, yes. A while back, Lolly talked about doing us doing a collaboration about raising children with gifted children. My mama was wonderful about it, but she knew. I was telling y'all about this angel tarot. Oh, see this angel tarot that I got. What I don't want us to use our deck is because there's not really, okay, so the Nine of Pentacles could mean trust. Yeah, it could. He even had a horse, man. He got an ox, a bull. So that's not good. Oh, good one. So don't nobody snitch. No snitches. Snitches get stitches and land in ditches. Okay. All right. That's like I said. The other thing is going to be the self-partnering, narcissistic abuse recovery kind of thing. I don't know what we're doing about that one right now yet. That's gonna have to get downloaded, but that has to be concurrent at the same time. Okay. Yeah, y'all don't tell Denise. Please don't. Please don't. Do not find Denise. Don't tell her, because I'll get my butt whooped. I don't care if I am 50 years old. That woman will tear me back. Urgh. Okay, we're gonna have a little fun now. Those are the only two things I want to talk about. So, oh wait. So let's look at a calendar, y'all. We have to synchronize our watches. We have to set our calendars. Okay, so today is the 17th of July. One. What about the 4th of August to start this? I think that would work better for most people, or Saturdays. Am I right or wrong? Saturday, August 4th is what I'm thinking. Saturday. Either the 4th or the 11th, but I'm thinking the 4th. I'd like to start it sooner than later. I'll probably start the self-partnering class the same week. Self-partnering class, I could start earlier than that. Okay. So let me know what y'all think about Saturday the 4th. I'll start putting up information on my website. On my website. That's another thing I need. Oh, by the way, again, I'm putting the bat signal back. I need somebody to help me with a logo. I need a logo. I need a logo. I need some help creating a website. I have the platform, and I will barter with you. Yes, I asked Frank, by the way. 5 weeks. We have a lot to cover. We have a lot to cover. So I need everybody that's interested. August the 4th. I did, but he's so busy. We're gonna start August the 4th, and we'll go for 5 weeks straight. That might take you 1, 2, 3, 4. That 5th week takes us into Labor Day weekend, the Saturday. So if that doesn't work for everyone's session, we can move it. I'm totally understanding. Okay, and the self-partnering class, what do you guys think about that? Self-partnering sessions. Fiverr? Who's that, honey? I don't know who Fiverr is. Site, Ms. Virgo? Self-partnering classes, narcissist website. Okay, I'll check it out. I could do 2 or 3 sessions of self-partnering because I feel like that's something people need to. So I'll that in another live. I'll announce that in another live. And then, ladies, I am thinking in September or October, I would like to arrange for a spiritual retreat. That's come up in my coffee a lot. A spiritual retreat. I can't believe I'm on here dealing. Y'all, I got to cut this video down some. So it's going to be, part of this is going to be private. Fran, you'll have to tell me how I get people the, do I read coffee grinds? Child, no. No, I don't. I'm sure that's a real thing. I just don't. I know, but I just don't want to pay for another one. I already paid for my Google Suite, my G Suite. So anyway, since it came up in my coffee. Oh, my coffee. No, my coffee convo and cards this morning. I need to finish a flipping statement. Coffee convo and cards. Okay, yeah, that's what I need to do. Like reading shells. Wix is good too. Yeah, I just don't want to pay. Everything that you experiencing with your church taught me spiritually. Yep, and that's the thing, Liz. It's like I am so grateful for my training at church and being in ministry in the church for years because it gave me a very solid and practical foundational knowledge. I just knew that, at some point, it was just God could not be put in a box. And I just felt like, or making this out to be God is so petty that he would just be like, yeah, there's only one way and that's it. And the rest of you, oh, well. No, that's not what the Bible says. See, oh, good. None of our mamas know. So ain't none of y'all snitching. Well, except for Molly's mom. But none of the others, so ain't no snitching going on. Anyway, so September, October, spiritual retreat. We'll pick a common location and we're going to bring a whole bunch of people together. And my hope is that some of you this first level of training, then we'll be able to do some of the workshops and stuff like that. So we'll be able to give you a little bit because of that. Okay, so that's, see, I got things I'm thinking. Okay, I want to read some comments. So that's kind of what I was thinking, you guys. I'm so thrilled. Activated my name so she or my family wouldn't be all judgy. Yeah. Mhm. Well, they don't know I have this YouTube channel, so that's why I like changed my last name. When people like, I didn't realize Google just puts all your business out in the flipping street. So that's why I changed my last name on my email. Not that my face isn't all over there, but I figure this way: if any of my mama's church friends come and say to her, "Daughter, it's got a tarot channel," then I must ask her, "Well, what they doing on that end?" They was looking. Why was they looking? He. She knows I do Reiki. She knows I'm a Reiki practitioner. She just doesn't know I read tarot. She'll be all right. But I can't tell her right now. I can't tell Denise right now. That's terrible. Okay. Oh, I know. Yes. Oh, she did. She thought the Pentecostals and oh, oops. She didn't like the speaking in tongues either, did she? Speaking in tongues is nothing more than your prayer language when done properly. Those of us that those of us that, grew up or were around Church of God in Christ, a lot of them weren't really speaking in tongues. Hello. But speaking in tongues in the charismatic church is actually a prayer language. True story. Your own personal prayer language that God has, even though I speak with tongues of men and angels, it's your own personal language. Your brain can't, so your brain can't doubt it, so you have perfect faith. Okay, we're gonna pull some cards tonight, y'all. Again, thank you, Cassandra, for putting up my information. So please like, subscribe. Um, Please shoot me an email if you would like a personal reading or a Reiki session. And also, if you would like to donate to the channel, please, you can send me a PayPal. And I have donations. Child, I love me. I have not been to Church God in Christ. Were you Church God in Christ? Apostolic. Oh, we got another member for the School of the Gifted. Logo, what came to mind? Justice League, but with tarot cards. I love it. No, don't change. When we release you all to do your ministries, that's when you can worry about that. Marielle, but attended Kojic. Cassandra, we got to get together, girl. I haven't heard me some good Kojic music. I had to break out my tambourine, child. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. I'm gonna find me a church and go dance this weekend. Marielle, if you haven't, so Marielle, it's interesting. I don't know how long you've been in here, but we're talking about the fact that I'm announcing it tonight, and I'll put it in the comment section that I am going to have some sort of School of the Gifted, or spiritual gifting school, something. We have to get a name for it. It's going to be a 5-week course. I don't, if I don't have one, I can go buy one. Trust me, us cancers will go buy it. I probably do somewhere, as Franny would say. She got one in the back. Honey, I used to mess out that tambourine, child. Woo-wee. Marielle, I'm so sorry. We're reliving our youth. Um, Marielle, I guess I would ask you, um, what abilities do you think that you have? Do you walk into a place and it's like it's deja vu? Do you walk into a room and you feel like you can feel everybody, or you're just standing next to somebody that you don't even know and you can feel their energy? Do random people just walk up to people when they first meet you, walk up to you, and they should just tell you their entire life story? What happens? I know that, but I can't be put. I will tell you now. I'm reading that again. Deja vu. What about people walking up to you and just telling you that they know you? I mean, just telling you their life story. They just don't even. You don't know why. Liz K. So this is the thing. I actually don't want to be simply known as Tarot, which is why I didn't put Tarot in my name. Mm-hmm. You have abilities. You definitely have abilities. So, fourth, Marielle, if you could, Marielle, do you see where Cassandra put up my email address? Email me, because August 4th, we are a school of the gifted. That's not what it's going to be called. Somebody come up with a name. Um, and I will send you information about it. We are going to be going through honing our spiritual gifts, learning how to honor them and with them. And we're going to have, I'm not putting any more than 10 people in these classes, because that's a lot. Energy changes. Yeah, you have a lot there, Cassandra. You have a lot there. You are so strongly empathic, and I do feel like we would call it the operating as a prophetic, but you do have the ability to speak. All of us do, but some of us, like Marielle, sees the future. So Marielle, you hone that to a greater degree. Then there are certain things due to, if it's something bad, then you can take authority over certain things. And I've seen car accidents. I've seen any manner of things, and I just pray about them before they happen. Mm. You need to raise your vibrations a little bit. You need to raise your vibrations in your resonance, honey. You shouldn't get drained. Also, learning Reiki is a help. So there'll be a little touch of that too in our classes, folks. How to be a channel and not get drained by energy flowing through you, by the anointing flowing through you. Mm-hmm. Great, guys. Does anybody want any cards read? I mean, I'm just like, it's crazy because I'm just talking. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just talking. We just getting School of the Gift. S-men, spiritually gifted people. Certain things are S-men. I love S-men. You are. Because you're with a narcissist, Jeanette. I'm telling you, you've been with this narcissist for a long time. You are a powerful empath and intuitive. Katrilla, is that a yes that you want some cards pulled, love? Miss, did you if you're still in here, did you have the day off today? Oh, you know why I was telling y'all about these angel tarot cards? And I'm pulling cards for you, baby. Because like I said, they don't have any of the pictures on. I mean, they're like strength. She's adorable. But I got them specifically for the love readings. I tried my hand jaw at those love readings this time. I don't know how y'all felt about that. I don't know how I felt about it. I feel like I should be moving my camera so Franny can see how I shuffle cards. Okay, I am not going to be on here too much longer. I have a meeting tomorrow. So, Marielle, I want you to email me, please, heartofinspiration18@gmail.com, if you would like to be a part of the School of the Gifted, School of the Spirit. Gotcha. I am. She think I'm gonna pop up at her house one day. I'm gonna be knocking on her door live, and I'll be like, "Give me them cards so I can shuffle them. Teach you how to shuffle, and not the Cupid shuffle." Um, I hope you heard me, Marielle. Please email me. We're gonna start the school on August 4th. I'm gonna also everybody that's in here that wants to be a part of the school. Please, when you email me, I need your time, because I'm going to have to pick a time that's going to work. Like, I'm not trying to have this be like 8 o'clock in the morning, or I got to figure out what time's going to be good for everybody. Okay. Because I'm assuming there are probably people that do not live in the States. So this is going to be a little challenging. I might have to do it twice in one day, but I'm going to try not to. Okay. Katrilla, have I ever pulled cards for you before? I don't remember. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, Katrilla. Okay, Katrilla. I was led to pull 3 goddess cards for you. Irene for peace. There's no need to, as everything is working out beautifully. Nematanya for sacred space. I'll read a little bit more about each of these in a moment. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. What time is it where I am right now? It is 10:48 p.m., 10 minutes to 11. And then, Katrilla, the last one is dying, which is one of my favorites. Focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Irene says to you, Katrilla, even though appearances may seem chaotic, I assure you that a higher is in action. This all-loving power is carrying and supporting you completely. Relax into the arms of divine love. Breathe away all cares, concerns, and worries. Put your focus into enjoying and appreciating each blessing. Your gratitude helps you attract even more blessing into your life. The other meanings for this word are, this card is give your worries to heaven, pray, meditate. Engage in peace-enhancing activities such as yoga, sea salt baths, massage, naps, musicalness, and the like. Irene is a Greek goddess whose sisters included the goddesses of lawfulness and justice. She brings peacefulness to all who call upon her. Okay? I'm in the center. So, Jeanette, I don't know which province, right? Yes. Are you in? Okay. Nematana. I can never, I shouldn't say can never. I'm going to learn how to pronounce your name, goddess. Here's one for you. Nematona for sacred space. Nematona says, sacred space is within you now, Katrilla. By creating an altar or visiting a sacred site, you connect with the sun and energy that have been infused with meaning and prayer over the centuries. Don't take these symbols lightly, for their indeed. When you connect with sacred symbols, you help your inner sanctity find a home in the outer world. You also tap into the ancient wisdom, spiritual grace of the old ways. Explore spirituality through sacred symbols and sites, and allow your soul to joyfully among the various ways available to you to unite with the divine. It's not a matter of how you connect, but that you do so frequently. Nematona, her name means sacred grove because she protected the ancient Celtic ceremonial sites, which were outdoors in sacred groves of trees. So that's who she is. And then one of my very favorites, Diana, for focused intention. So Diana says to you, tenacity means sticking to a decision and not allowing outside forces to you. Imagine yourself to be like a mighty oak tree with your roots deeply planted into Mother Earth. Feel your solid strength and steady upward growth. Know that no matter what happens, you will succeed. Your branches may twist and turn as you flex towards the light, yet your unwavering intentions will ensure no faint wind will sway you from your mission. Be in charge of your body, your schedule, and your mind, and keep them focused on your target. Okay, Katrilla? I don't feel led to pull any tarot for you today, but this is what I'm going to do. Is that as you're moving into this next phase, right? And the phases that you've moved away from, I feel spirit calling you and saying, you are going to learn a new way, a new set of altars, a new set of spaces, a new way of communicating with the divine. Because again, you are from the divine, right? You are eternal and from the divine. The divine has been waiting for you. Spirit's been waiting for you for a long, according to you, not according to spirit. Spirit's been waiting for you to come and drink of the life-giving water and come and feast at the table Spirit is for you, and come and enjoy communication with Spirit, one-on-one, intimate and beautiful and loving and kind. That's what Spirit's been waiting for. This is going to be a wonderful journey, Katrilla. Wonderful journey. Okay. Love. I love that. Your love life. Where is my... Yes, Liz K. Your love life, huh? Okay, now look, sweetie. This is my fairy wand, Marielle. When we are living in fairy tale land and I need to bring you back, I bring out my fairy wand, my princess sword. Okay? So think carefully before we ask the question. What would you like to know about your love life, dear? And this is all in love. Hello, Miss Crystal. How are you? This is all in love. All in love. Do bring that fairy tale out, that fairy wand out. Now, if you're really living in fairyland, then I need to turn the lights on and kind of you, bring you back. What would you like to know about your love life, Marielle? I'm just giving you a little brief, but just giving you a little bit, a little needling. Marielle, sweetie, you're in Central Time. Columbia, I think, is Liz. I just got that email. Girl, bye. I did not know this did. That's awesome. If the type of guy, okay, so sorry. If the type of guy, do you have someone that now? And what's your sign? Where's Franny? Franny, paging Franny. Paging Franny. Paging Shonda Rise. Astrology. You're a Virgo. It Franny to the dance floor. If y'all were with me this morning, you know this one. Fran's floor. If this woman has left me, am I psychic? Some people say so, yes. Some people, I'm trying to find my astrologer in the room. I'm texting her right now. You all need an astrologer on speed dial. Okay. Okay, you're a Virgo. Who is this man? And then it's some cards too. I got you. Yes, Miss Crystal, I can see if you're asking if I'm a seer. You know there are changes coming your way, but can you see the direction to go, as I haven't been able to work as physically. I have lots of issues. Okay. I just texted her. Hello, Mr. Lionel. Okay. Um, Lionel, you'll have to rewind a little bit, my friend, to the beginning of the live back out. Because I taught the first 48 minutes. And then we were talking about like some things that we're going to be doing, School of the Gifted, and also narcissistic abuse healing, like self-partnering. I'll be doing a class on that as well. So, Marielle, and I'm not ignoring you, I just wanted to answer that. Marielle, do you have someone that you're seeing right now, or are you just one type of person? What type of man? I guess I don't understand. You're wondering if you'll be approved for fostering. I'll see what I see about that. The general reading. Okay, we'll do a general reading for you. So now, as well, Miss Crystal, I wasn't ignoring you. I apologize. So Marielle, let me do just a general reading, and then Liz, and then Jeanette, and then Crystal, and then I'm honestly not taking any more than this. I'm bid on 2 hours. He's so amazing. I have so much respect that Foster. I have 2 adopted cousins. I love them to pieces. I forget that, I mean, of course, that they're younger than me, but uh, you know, we're gonna get on Franny's case because now I texted her. I bet she's gone to bed though, because I forgot she's working again. Okay, what do we have for love for Marielle? The next 60 days. I wasn't gonna use these for love, but I guess they're here. No, I got you, Crystal. You didn't know. I didn't think I was gonna be on this long tonight, but it's been good. We've talked about a number of things to not want to talk about, including our School of the Gifted, League Extraordinary People. I don't know, S-Men. I don't know what we're going to call it. We're going to have School of the Gifted here. I'm starting August the 4th. I'm going to put information up about. Okay. So I see that Marielle, you're wanting fulfill. You're bringing that energy into the mix. There's potentially a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio coming towards. However, I would say that this is something that's gonna like blast off immediately, right? He's gonna be a little cautious. In fact, Cancer is the perfect, as far as I have researched it, the perfect pair for you. A Cancer is a perfect pair for you. But I needed my Shonda, if you, Cassandra, if you could type Shonda's, is it Shonda Rise Astrology? She was in the chat earlier today. Shonda Rise Astrology, you go to her channel as well. She can help a little bit more with that matchmaking thing. I'm not that good at matchmaking, but I'll help. Potential obstacle I see between the two of you is somebody's not willing to go through the metamorphosis and change that they need to in order to pair up. This could within the next 60 days, Marielle, and that's Shonda Rise Astrology. Do look her up too. The next 60 days. So somebody, potentially, probably a water sign. This sign for Aquarius. I'm not thinking they're going to be an Aquarius, but you may end up kind of, how can I put this? What overcome this is that you're not pushing him too much, okay? That you're not pushing him. Like you kind of let him develop into this because he's dealt with a lot of heartache. He's been hurt. He needs to learn how to let that baggage go. And I will tell you, being Cancer, easily. You know, we keep stuff anyway. Like we're not hoarders, but we, you know, if you're looking for something, Cancer, like I probably have like, I don't know, 20 some different like screwdrivers in this house. Why? Because you need a screwdriver, and that's probably on the low end, right? So you need something, I got it. The point is that we don't let stuff go. We don't let stuff go a lot. Oh, Virgo. I have a Virgo in the house. And is her best match a Cancer, please? Thank you for coming to the dance floor, Franny. I was paging you to the dance floor. He's someone from, I can't see all of that. Well, interestingly enough, the Three of Wands did pop up. Normally, I would say that somebody like a lot of in your ships coming in, but he could be. I don't know that he's from a different country. All I can see is that he has King of Cups energy, Ten of Cups energy to this. You are ready for love, right? But I have a feeling he's kind of resisting a change. Virgo and Cancer. I feel like he's resisting change. Okay. And that for this to have to not push him, not put all of our, you know how we are, us women folk, we meet a man and we'd already planned our wedding dress, and we just met him like 10 minutes ago. So this is the thing. Don't do that. Okay, let him don't push all the hopes and dreams off onto him. Let him kind of grow. But I do see that you guys will both you both will like grow between you. Now I was looking at this for over the next 60 days. But Shonda, that's why I was looking for Shonda Rise, or we call um you go to her channel and she routinely she'll give a little bit of information out, and she can also do a good birth chart reading for you as well to kind of help you with that compatibility. If the Cancer doesn't mind talking and talking and talking, and the Cancer not get too much out of it. Yeah. Well, we love to talk. Well, that's why Virgos and I get along so well. I get along with most of my Virgo family members. Who's next? Liz. Do you want just general cards, Liz, if you're still in the house? Liz to the dance floor. Paging Liz to the dance floor. Marielle, did that help you, sweetie? You're welcome. So that's 60 days. Do visit Shonda's channel. She's got a lot of really good videos up there. Hello, Essence. Also, Marielle, if you are interested in the spiritual school that's starting August the 4th, yeah, we love to talk. Me and my Virgo family. Marielle or anyone else that's in the chat room right now, if you're interested in the spiritual school that is starting August the 4th, Liz has already emailed me to tell me that she's interested in securing a slot. So email me, please, at inspiration18@gmail.com. We are looking at a 5-week course to both determine and to hone in your spiritual giftings. We will be teaching tarot, intuitive. I'll be teaching spiritual law, like how the spirit realm operates. We'll talk in depth about spiritual gifts, and then we'll talk about different things like crystals and physical representations. It's going to be a 5-week course. It will be $200, which is if you go try to even to learn tarot from somebody else, you're going to pay $250, and you're going to have maybe a day, unless Virgo has a certain moon. Okay. Yes, save your seats, because I'm taking a max of 10 people. I understand $200 may seem like a lot. We'll talk about it. Yeah, I'm probably going to want at least half of it up by the 3rd. We'll talk about when the payment's going to be due. If you've dreamt about him, let me tell you something, Marielle. I have dreamt. Yep, I dreamt about my ex. I've dreamt about other people's their spouses. I've seen so many people's spouses in dreams and went back and told that person, "You're going to meet them. It's going to be in this type of setting. They're going to have this on." Da, 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 da. And there you go. So if you've seen him in a dream, he's coming. Ex-husband, I dreamt about him 4 years before I met him. Okay, paging Liz K to the dance floor. Paging Liz K to the dance floor. Liz K. I got a meeting in the living. Liz K. Liz K going once, Liz K going twice. She may have had to jump off. All right, well, we're going to move. Oh, you're so funny. He might look like him, though. Jeanette, did you want some cards pulled too, Miss Jeanette? I know Jeanette, and then I saw Crystal, I believe. So, Jeanette, did you want some cards, love? Liz K is gone. I paged Liz K to the dance floor. Liz K didn't come, so. Y'all, you never is going to come out of my mouth. I'm telling you. I have all sorts of disco, Aretha, Al Green, Earth, Wind, and Fire. You never know what's coming out. Michael, Prince. Jeanette, are you here? Jeanette to the dance floor. Jeanette to the dance floor. Jeanette, you going too, baby? Everybody leave before I go. I guess I talk too much. No, Jeanette's in here. Jeanette, I know you in here because I see you, girl. Okay, well, you know what? Crystal, I'm going to hit you up first, and then we'll talk. Jeanette. Miss Crystal, okay, you specifically, though, oh, you were before Jeanette? I'm so sorry, baby. You specifically want to know about your, okay. Girl, you know I paid you to the dance floor, Miss Liz. Miss Liz, let me give Miss Crystal her answer because I was paging you to the dance floor. I was even singing to you, Miss Liz. I started singing. I'll get you right as soon as I get this here. So you want to know about the Miss Shonda, thank you very, very much for your help and assistance. If you're still here. Thank you very, very much for your assistance. And if you're not still here, I'll thank you in the morning. I'm pulling angel cards for you instead of the regular tarot because I feel like I'm going to get a better clear answer from them. Okay, Miss Crystal, and then we're going to do Liz, and then we're going to do Jeanette. No, they weren't coming through at first, Miss Jeanette. That's fine. I will tell you, Miss Crystal, my initial feeling is, yes, the baby that you're fostering right now. The initial feeling that I have is that yes, this may take a little extra time. Yep. So the angel of happiness popped out, honey. Yes, that is it. Yes, you will be able to foster. You'll be able to adopt them. That's a definite yes. Oh, I see. Did you, Miss Crystal? That's a yes, sweetie. Yeah, that's a yes. The angel of happiness is smiling down on this one. Yep, and the angel of prophecy came out. So this child is going to be is also got this child is this is a special child you're bringing into your home, or you have in your home, Miss Crystal. Very special child. The angel of prophecy also came out. So this is a gifted child. This child has a calling on their life, and that's why it's brought to you specifically. Okay? Let me just make sure there's nothing else that we need to know. Okay, guys. Nope, that's it. So yes, and it's a very special child. So this is very important task. Again, guys, if you would like to donate to the channel, it's paypal.me inspiredheart18. Please do not forget to send me an email regarding your spot for the School of the Gifted. And that's trademarked, so I'm not gonna, oh, girl, let me do it. Okay, Liz, whatever the universe has for you. Okay, my dear. So give me a couple weeks, give me the next 30 days for Miss Liz, please. 30 days for Miss Liz. I was like, something's on TV and it's is it Hitch? Is that the one where Will Smith plays a matchmaker? Okay. 30 days for Liz, please. Next 30 days for Liz, please. All right, last shuffle. Some new cards. I got you. I see you, Liz. I need some new cards. You have very epic. Okay, here we go, baby. Coming towards you, the Wheel of Fortune and the up changes, cycles, ending. Like fortune is turning for you. You're coming out. It's a completion, okay, of this portion of this portion of this portion of the journey. So the cycle is it for you. All right. What you're bringing to this for the next 30 days, Five of Swords in the upright. Usually I would say that's like contentious conversation or information, but I think it's just that in this case, looking at this reading, you are you're being very direct with your communication with yourself, with others, with spirit. You're just like, this doesn't serve me, this doesn't serve me, this doesn't serve me. Almost Queen of Swords-ish, but not quite. So it's almost there, but you're just like challenging everything that you've ever known before. Everything you ever believed before, you're challenging it. Beautiful. Now, obstacle is showing me the High Priestess, while the will help you. Uh, Marielle, actually tonight, no. I typically want like one kind of free thing. I don't mean to sound like that, but you know what I mean? Like there's a couple other people that I need to still do readings for you. It's one tonight. Um, if you would like a 30-minute reading and you have friends, it is $25 and you can send it to PayPal. Okay, dear? And I'll record it. They're usually a half hour and it's 40 minutes. Okay? Sorry about that. But yeah, I've been on for like 2 hours, so I apologize. So Liz, the Ten of Cups in the reverse, it's showing me it's when they help you. So this is how I'm interpreting this. Self-fulfillment. This is not the feeling of not being fulfilled. Self is actually going to clarify what you're hearing in your intuition. Because if we continue to look at things from the lens, the paradigm of side, or what we've already known before in our unfulfilled state, then we don't properly interpret the signs and the omens and the messages that we're receiving. So the more you become self-fulfilled, and you're well on that journey, the more you become self-fulfilled, right? The clearer your vision, the messages you're receiving is going to be. All right? Potential outcome is a 6 in the upright. What I see for that in this case is I see the outcome is your inner child being like a massive healing of your inner child, a massive like uplifting of, oh my gosh, all of these wounds as a child, they're now like from them anymore. So I'm not going to seek someone that can actually heal them for me. And I'm not going to seek someone that can fulfill that portion, right? And there's no need for any codependency or anything. So that's what I say for the next 30 days. Okay? Yay. Yay. All right. And then we have Jeanette. And I believe that was it. Essence, did you want a reading too and did I miss it? Oh, that's right. There were some people, I'm so sorry, dear. There were some people that were in here earlier. I had 2 people already. Let me see how long this takes. And then, because I've not seen you in here before. For my new folks, I do something. So like, early Mario when you have life. So I kind of answered that question. So Jeanette, I'm going to do a quick reading for you. Essence, I'm glad you're still here. Do a quick reading for you. At some point, guys, I got to get off this thing here. So I typically, now what I do is like for folks that are coming into my room for the first time, I will do a general reading. And then afterwards, like I'll pull or for people a lot of times, but and then after that, then we do have, Cassandra's been really good about putting it up. You can email me and I'd be more than happy to do a general reading for you and record it and send it to you, or a live video reading. I don't care where you are in the world. We can hook up via video chat. Okay. So we're going to do Jeanette. Yep. I knew you were still here, babe. So Min, we'll see if, let me see where we're at as soon as we get Jeanette net. And then also you guys can donate to the channel at PayPal me /InspiredHeart18. or you can use my email at heartofinspiration18@gmail.com on the PayPal. Go, Jeanette. Mm. Hmm. Okay, Jeanette. 30 days for you. Energy coming towards you, the Two of Cups in reverse. So that looks like like fracturing or breaking apart. That's the energy coming towards you for the next 30 days. Energy you're bringing to the table. You've been very patient, very loving, very kind, and you're still being very steadfast, right? Queen of Pentacles also tells me that you're going to start being a little bit more focused on money, or that things are going to start moving in towards your favor as far as money is concerned. Ways. And I say unusual ways because the queen is very like nurturing. So something like that, right? Something where you can like kind of a work from home kind of thing, potentially on that line. So that's kind of rather traditionally like feminine, yet it's still very lucrative. Real estate, something. I just see something very traditional, and where you can work with people and really like make an impact lives, at least somewhat of a positive impact. All right. What's challenging you is the moon in the upright. So they're being revealed very slowly, and it feels like you're going on this trip, and you're literally going on this trip and this journey, and only being guided by moonlight. Sometimes that can be very disconcerting. However, what's going to help you through this is your intuition with the High Priestess in the upright. So I do see a lot of water energy. Is a Pisces, the Pisces card. I do see, so it could be Pisces for sure, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't know what your husband is. I don't remember. But this Queen of Pentacles is definitely you. You are like starting to come into your own energy as a Virgo. You're just really starting to come in and really feeling very settled and very happy about it. Now, again, the High Priestess is going to help you through this. So this is going to be a thing of learning how to listen, learning what it sounds like, so that as you're going along the way, you feel challenged by having to be guided just by moonlight and not by the sun. However, your intuition is going to help along the way, learning to listen, learning to follow the piece, right? Learning to take a step, and each step piece. Okay. Now, potential outcome is the Three of Pentacles in the upright. So what I see with that is, if this card, right, this is the Arcanum deck, by the way. I was referring to either the Thelema or the Arcanum deck. It's pretty clear that those two people have pretty well loved him, or they're patrons, or they're paying him some way, or admiring his work, right? So the Three of Pentacles speaks a lot about partnership, about sponsorship, people coming alongside and being patrons, about people paying you to do something that you're very good at, and that they find a huge value in. So this could be a different job. This could be just somebody on like working on the side. I don't know, working from home, but I just see the thing that is that you are very able and capable to do, and that you are very good at and you love to do. So I would start out different things that are your passion that you love to do. Right, but this is what we're going to learn in that. And Jeanette, did you hear that, by the way? Liz, understand that that's part of us learning in the school. I don't read all the cards specifically exactly how they're typically read. I read them in context and I listen for messages. So most of the time that 10 of Cups would be like unfulfilled, falling out of love. That it was all about internal love of self, right? So that's a different, that's reader. So when I say I don't need the cards, I don't need them. They're there and they're a guide and they kind of help guide me along. But I'm really looking at them and I'm like, okay, what are we saying? Essence, you're up next. Min, if this doesn't take too terribly long, we might be able to squeeze you in. I hate to turn anybody away. Essence, if you're here, calling Essence to the dance floor. Calling Essence to the dance floor. Good night, Miss Catrilla. Do not forget if you want a spot on in my school. Okay, email me there if you want a spot in the school. Start over new because I filled them with illusions. Wow, that's good, Miss Liz. That's wonderful. Love. I love education for yourself. That's amazing. Oh, you are so beautiful, sweetie. Essence for the next, I'm going to give you a reading here, baby. Next 30 days for Essence. You're so, so welcome, Liz. And Essence, I don't know if you caught what we were talking about. Cassandra renamed it the Dove School for the. I'm liking that. We're getting there. We're getting there. Dove School for the Gifted. We're gonna massage it probably just a little bit more. And so teaching on spiritual gifts, like helping you hone your spiritual gifts, utilize your spiritual gifts, tarot reading, intuitive, crystals, all of the things, spiritual law. It's gonna be a 5-week course. It's gonna be $200 per person, starting on August 4th. And anyone that's in this room can tell you. And if you check into learning, even reading tarot on its own, it's a lot of money. Okay, so, but we're going to have a private Zoom conference room. You'll have links to everything. So very welcome. Miss Jeanette, email me and then we can talk about some things because I know you might have we might talk about the school. So just email me, okay? But Miss Essence, I just want to make sure you and anybody else in here that's still in here knows about that school. I will be announcing it again. All right, here we go. So if you're interested in honing your spiritual gifts and utilizing them, we're training light workers. You're so welcome. I really believe those people that are in this chat tonight were meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Like totally meant to be. Because a lot of you that are in this chat tonight are like people that are meant to be in the school, that are meant to like, go through the training. I love it. I love how Creator works. I love how Spirit works. Interesting, Miss Essence. Okay. Energy coming towards you ends in the reverse. What that is telling me is that you're kind of coming out into a time of a bit of unrest. You have potentially been in a position where you're like, okay, I've gotten some things accomplished. I've seen some growth. I've seen some harvest. I've seen some fruits of my labor. And I'm chill. I'm cool with it. I've been very dedicated to it. When I see this in the reverse, that says to me, you know, I'm not so chill with it. Maybe I didn't quite like what came, or something went to the left and I thought I was going to go to the right. Um, and you're kind of in an uneasy spot. Not that it's a bad spot. It's like you kind of been kickstarted again. Like, I need to get it in motion. You're bringing lots of hard passion with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. That's the energy you're bringing into these next 30 days. So you're like really all about the hard work, right? You're like, I gotta put pedal to the metal, make it happen, right? Now, the challenge for you over the next 30 days is to stay in balance. Okay, with the Justice card in the upright. This could be particularly a Libra in particular. I also have Earth energy, um, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn for your energy, and I also have air energy here, kind of all over the place. But your it's going to be difficult to stay in balance, right? To stay like, don't become too much of a workaholic. Also, do not look to the left or to the right and say, why is that person getting when they ain't working as hard as me? And why is that person getting this and they ain't working as hard as me? You got to stay here, to the left or to the right. Okay. What's actually going to help you come through this, overcome right, and help you stay in balance is going to be the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, honey. So the Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration and and allowing that collaboration and encouraging that collaboration to happen. Okay? Allow it to happen so that you feel this way. So I understand maybe, oh girl over here, it really ain't busting her butt. But maybe she knows something or has something, or maybe she needs to do next. Maybe if you reach out to her and ask her, hey, would you like to work on this project with me? Whatever the case, I don't know the situation. I'm just saying. Oh, okay, there you go. So bring people in and work together. That's going to help like everything's in balance. And that's going to help you feel like everybody's getting what they're supposed to get. Now, potential outcome or advice. Page of Swords, and I'm going to say this is advice. The Page of Swords in the reverse. The Page of Swords in the upright. What this is creative thinking, creative communication, like putting information out there, lots of new ideas and all that kind of stuff. Page of Swords in the reverse says you're keeping all your ideas to yourself. And you ain't communicating with nobody. All that's going to do is cause a bottleneck. Like, you just going to get everything all bottled up into, and then you're going to blow a gasket. And then everybody's going to look at you and say, why did she blow up? I thought she was okay. Because I do the same thing. Right? We take so much, we do so much, and then we get all up in our own feelings about the fact that we done all this work. Yes. So that's the advice from Spirit, dear. Stop. Okay? Same for you for the next 30 days, Miss Essence. Okay. Let me check one more to see if the lady is in here or gentleman. No. Well, I don't know. I can't see. I hate that you can't sometimes see participants. You are. You knew it, didn't you? Okay. Because I do not know if you are male or female. Can you please tell me if you're a man or a woman? You as well. Email me if you want a spot in my school. Do you need the email address? Because Cassandra put it up there. Email address, Miss Essence, and I'll send you some information so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But like I said, it's a spiritual school for $200. You are a woman. Okay. And you want a general reading. Miss Cassandra, I don't even know why I bothered to start typing. You are on it. Okay. Min, thank you for joining. I hope you've subscribed to the channel already. And if you have, thank you very much. And if you haven't, feel free to do so. Okay. And I'm also extending the invitation to you as well for the spiritual school that we're starting. If you feel you have spirit things and you'd like to learn how to utilize them, you're very welcome, Miss Essence. So, Miss Min, if you would like to learn how to utilize your spiritual gifts, grow more, be more intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, how spiritual law works, spiritual healing, and that kind of stuff. Touch on a number of things. It's a 5-week course. We're going to start on August the 4th. Okay, it is $200. I'm going to start on August the 4th. Space is limited. I'm limiting it to 10 people. Just letting you know. And if you would like a spot in that, you can email me. If you'd like a reading as well, you can email me or a Reiki healing session, okay? Now, what do we have for the next 30 days for Miss Min? I'm sitting up here drinking coffee that I don't need. I tell you what, though, I am getting off here as soon as Miss Min is done for the night, because I have to be up and out of here. I don't know how I'm going to get that daily reading done in the morning. It might not be coffee. It might be hamburgers. You still working on what, Black Goddess? What you still working on? You got me confused and confunkled. What you still working on, darling? Oh, honey, you know I'm not going anywhere. Black Goddess, email me so we can talk about that. Reiki session, right? I don't. That's not. You're just ready. You mean your money's not right yet? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay. Okay, Min, hang on 1 second here. Next 30 days for Min, please. Next 30 days for Min. Yeah, that's better. Ooh, you have a lot of What sign are you, sweetie? Because you got a ton of pentacle energy in here. I love you too, honey. Have a blessed. Did you hear me talk about the school too? The school for the gifted? Oh, yeah. I could tell you, Virgo, because you pentacle energy. All right, here we go, baby. What's coming towards you is the Eight of Pentacles and the upright. So the energy coming towards you is hard, passionate. You are very passionate about these tasks. You are really working hard at it, but this is something you enjoy doing. So you're happy. This is good for you. The energy you're bringing into this next month is the Six of Pentacles bright. Not only are you feeling balanced, but if you notice down here, there's also a couple of people that have their hands out, or someone that has their hands out. So you're also feeling generous as well. Like you have more than enough. You're balanced and you have more than enough, so you're able to kind of give to charity. You are blessed to be a blessing, and you are on stage. Feel like you can do so. This is the energy you're bringing into this coming month. Now, the obstacle for you, though, is going to be the Four of in the upright, meaning closing yourself off. Like, be careful you don't get so much into work that you don't see everything else. And you just kind of close yourself off from the world, right? Close yourself off from if you are in a relationship or you're one, or you close yourself off from your family. Like, being this, I know sometimes Virgos might not like to always express their feelings, but try not to do this, and try to express yourself. Um, Not just how you're feeling, but what your ideas are, and know that your ideas value. Um, Try to understand where another person is coming from so that you don't mean that they meant something a certain way. Um, Try not to be as much of a perfectionist. Like, just try to have a little okay? So don't close yourself off. Now, what's going to help you through this is you are actually undergoing a very good tower change, right? You are undergoing a shifting, okay? And actually, the potential outcome for this is the Queen of Cups. So this is Cancer, Pisces. More specifically, I would say this is more of a Cancerian cup, somebody that's very nurturing, very maternal. And I think what's happening is that kind of nurturing nature is starting to come out in you. Like, that's something that creator, that spirit wants to bring out in you, because I believe it's there. It may have been a little bit like you've had to protect it, which is why you've been like this. But this is saying open your heart to love, open your heart to emotion, open your heart to caring again. Because I believe there's someone on the other side that's waiting for you, on the other side of your change. Okay? So embrace the change, embrace the shift, because it's a shift to growth. The outcome, I think, is that this is you, that you're going to have like a whole new facet to your nature. Someone's coming in that's going to be very supportive and loving and kind and gentle, and they're really going to be a fantastic partner for you. Cancers and Virgos are good partners. Does that help you at all? Thank you, honey. I'm so glad that we found each other. Where are you? What time zone are you in? I did have a wonderful birthday. Thank you. Oh, concerned. Were you in here when I announced the school for the gifted? The Dove School of the Gifted? Texas. Oh, you're in the same time zone as me. Good. Glad. So I'll be super early tomorrow morning, guys, for coffee, convo, and cards, because I have a meeting. So I have to leave here at like 7:45. I'm so mad. Um, I don't like getting up anymore. Thank you for that email. So putting the email up, and then you could put the PayPal up too, and then that's going to be it. So concerned, what we're doing is we did reach 1,000 subscribers, so we're 1,000. That's fine. I'll tell you real briefly, and then you can go back and watch it. It's going to be like from 48 minutes. Oh gosh, how long were we chatting about that, Cassandra? Like, I don't know, half hour maybe. No, that's fine to be there. I might just record it and put it up. Yeah, we were just chatting about it. So this is what we're going to do. August the starting the school for the gifted. Okay. And it's going to be 5 weeks, 90-minute to 2-hour sessions week. We're going to go through everything from reading tarot from an intuitive standpoint to spiritual law, to your spiritual gifts, what they are, how to operate in them. We're going to talk physical representations like crystals and other things and where that fits into the whole scheme of things. But we're going to be doing practice, like practice. I used to do this to raise up prophets in the church. I know, I'm not tired either. It has been like my little counter says 2 hours and 45 minutes. But I'm not tired either. Um, it will be $200 for 5 weeks. And so just email me and I mean that's really email me concerned if there's a concern about something. Okay? So we'll talk. I'm not gonna like extend that offer to everybody. But about it, okay? And then we'll talk further. But $200, like I mean, I know Tyler was like charging $250 just to teach you how to read tarot. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm just saying $200 for this is a really good. So we're only offering 10 spots. Interested, please email me and let me know. Okay? All right. I gotta go. I'm tired. Not really. I'm actually not tired. But I gotta go because I gotta get up in the morning. Okay, guys, thank you so much. This was so much fun. I love doing this. This is what I need to do forever and ever and ever. And ever and ever and ever. Yeah. Shoot me like ASAP, seriously. On the rail so I can like at least hold your spot. Okay. Good night, everyone. Cassandra to the bitter end, girl. To the bitter, bitter end. I love you, honey. You warm my heart. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much. You're an amazing moderator. Amazing. Okay, guys. I gotta bounce. I gotta go to bed. I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye. Good night. Bye.